Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Know what we do. Getting crazy on a Sunday morning. It's the recap, making it happen. The last segment we talked about Marcus Freeman and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They did away with Boston College, and yeah, we're all better for it. Trust me, we're better for it. Before that, we talked some SMU. They got rid of Miami. Jesus, it's early. They got rid of Miami and OT. Kevin Jennings, one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the ACC. Not only was he throwing touchdowns, he was also running for touchdowns. He put it all on the line. Shout out to them. Stand up, Dallas. Then we pivoted, talked some Indiana football. Indiana almost had 3 different rushers with 100 yards on Memphis. And I say almost because Keion Black, he had 100 plus yards and a score, but his 2 backups, they had 80 yards apiece and a score. They hung up 300 plus yards of rushing on Maryland, the Terps. That was hard. That was hard to watch. So from the independent world of college football, we head back to the Big Ten and Minnesota, the Golden Gophers, Goldie, whatever you think of PJ Fleck and them, this was a good game. I respect both teams. I enjoy watching Minnesota play. It's just a grinded out type of football game. It's a grinder. It's not going to be highly explosive in offense. They're going to go ahead and get this thing off to a running start. Now, Michigan State's about 2 to 3 years away from having a good team and being a force to be reckoned with in the Big Ten. So I get it. I see what they're doing. I respect it and I build it. But for them to come away with 20 points and pretty much this thing went into overtime because they didn't do anything in the first half of that game. This thing was 10-0 at halftime. Again, like I told you, it is a grinder. It is a grinder. This is traditional Big Ten football. Not a lot of scoring, hella defensive stops, a test of wills in harsh climate. This to sign us up. We love it. We love it. But again, this thing went into OT, and when the offense needed a big play, they had everything that Lindsey was able to give them. 26 of 39 for 197. Also, he ran 5 times for -5 yards and 2 scores. And Drake Lindsey, he's not going to light it up. He's not going to light it up. But that doesn't matter. I think when you look at gaudy stats and then you look at the will to win, I think that's more important, is the will to win. No matter how bad this looks, no matter what kind of day I'm having, I will not lose this game. And you got to have that mentality in football. You got to have it in basketball. You got to have that in life. And if that's going to be a mantra, sign me up. And all the time, it's not the gaudy wins, because right now they qualify for a bowl game. Yeah, the Golden Gophers, they qualify for a bowl game right now. And even though this wasn't their best outing and they could have done much worse, they got the W. They got the W. 104 yards on the ground, 197 yards through the air, 18 first downs. They converted. 3rd down, 15 looks at it. They got 6 of them out of it. I mean, Michigan State just, anytime you allow seven sacks, you don't have an offensive line. You don't have an offensive line anytime you allow 7 sacks. And the defense from Minnesota was playing lights out. That's what really helped them in this game. When you're having a bad offensive game and you need the defense to at least buy you time so you can get your shit together, that's what happened. That's what happened. And it was exciting to watch. The fan base was going rabid. They were jumping up and down. I was happy for them. And I'm probably one of the only people who tries to do a national kind of feel and talk about small teams in the flyover cities, because that's some of the best football fans. That's some of the best. They're diehards. They're true. They believe in that. They don't jump ship. They don't jump ship. So yeah, shout out to them. But Michigan State holding on to the ball for 34 minutes. Again, you all know my mantra. I don't give a shit about how long you hold on to the ball. You got to do something with it. And if you held on to the ball for more than 30 minutes and you only amassed 20 points, y'all got problems, man. Y'all got problems. Uncharacteristic penalties, 96 yards. You spot somebody who's offensively having a hard day at the office. You gave them damn near a whole football field to work with in penalties, and you're shocked you did lose this game? Come on now. Any coach will tell you, if we're doing everything we need to do and we're executing, this game should not come down to a call. This game should not come down to you didn't execute what I thought you should have. Come on now. If we're doing everything we need to be doing, there's no way a referee is going to take this game from us. I don't want to hear those excuses. You're trying to take away something from Coach Fleck and Minnesota, and that's not going to happen. But shout out to them. Shout out to them for getting it done. They got a bowl game coming. And I'll be honest with you, when you look at the conference in a way it breaks down right now, they're behind USC. They're behind USC. Then there's Oregon. Then there's Iowa, Michigan. And then you got the big boys at the top, which would be Ohio State and Indiana. This could very well be one of those teams that could find themselves in a college playoff if they win the remainder of their games going out. Now, there's no way in hell they're going to beat Oregon. I'm not even entertaining that. If you think Minnesota is going to beat Oregon in Eugene, I don't know. I don't know what kind of drugs you're on, but you need help. Cut my podcast off and call some sort of intervention, because you, sir, are on drugs. However, they will beat Wisconsin and they will beat Northwestern. And so if that's the case, this is an 8-win team. This is an 8-win team. What do you do with that? What do you do with that? Shout out to them. However, Golden Gophers, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. It's your boy, Big Vern. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know, did we get it right? What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour.